Bam. All right. Come on, big boy. All right, guys. Wow. Just got out here. First cast. You know, I do this a lot. I catch a fish the first cast, don't I? How many times y'all heard me say that? I think I could say that. I think the last 2 or 3 trips out I've said that. First cast. And it is. That was the very first cast. Very first cast. And sometimes on a school of fish, your opportunity to catch them is the first 2 or 3 casts. Once you scare them to death with the boat, with all the noise you make. So see what I done after I hooked the fish? I cut the boat to the left of the dock. So I wouldn't run into it. All right, that's a good fish too. I think I'm just gonna go back home. Limeade. What do you think of that? Gosh, guys, that's 13-inch fish. He's 12 3/4, 13 inches on limeade. Wow. Bam. I can see the bait when he's shaking his head. I can see the color of the jig head. You want to be back here? I'm going to put you back here. Actually, it might be a better place sometimes. Oh, he nailed it. It's in the roof of his mouth right here. I get my finger on the line. It's easier to do on a bass bait, isn't it? Run your finger down the hook and get your finger in the curl of the hook like that and push it out. That's what I've done. Limeade. That's a good one, guys. He's probably 11 3/4. He's a little shorter than the other one, but he's a good, healthy fish. That's on the limeade color. Bam. All right. Tell you all what I'm gonna do in this video. We'll see if it works today. You know the limeade color. I'm gonna mention some of these colors as I go through them. I'm gonna go through a few different colors this morning. The limeade color sells good, and at times it'll quit. And I know it's watercolor. We've had a lot of rain this year, but I'll go back to, I took a guy fishing with me, and Glenn, and I hadn't seen Glenn. Glenn used to comment every week. I haven't heard from Glenn for a couple weeks. Probably 2 or 3 months. And I know what happens. He works a lot of night shift and different stuff. He told me he works a lot. But he commented to me one time, and he's fishing this lake. He has a camp on this lake, and on the other end. And I said, hey, meet me at the boat ramp tomorrow morning. He said, okay. So I took him out, and we fished, and we was catching some fish. And toward the end of the day, I stuck this limeade color on. And I'm up here putting this color on like this, you know. And I looked up at him, and he had this look on his face. And I thought, he's thinking, wow, that's wild. Chartreuse belly, lime back. I threw it out there. I sit there and caught 2 or 3 crappie in the bait. I don't remember exactly, but I caught like 3 or 4 crappie in like 6 or 8 casts. And I said, when I put this bait on, you had a funny look on your face. He said, yeah. I said, you thought I was crazy. He said, yeah, I was wondering what you was going to do with that bright green. He said, but man, it caught fish. I said, that's right, it does. This is a great color, guys. It catches them. Our water visibility right now is about 1.5 feet to 2 foot. All right, this is not as big. May I caught the big ones first on the same dock. I'm going to fish a couple docks today, guys, that I've never fished this year. That's my plan. So I could fall on my face. I could go to some of these docks and be nothing there. I don't know. I haven't fished them. I fished this one for the first time, I'm going to say this week, last weekend. It's the first time I fished this one. Killer color. Now, guys, this dock has braces on it. And I guarantee you there's people that live on this lake have watched me fish this dock and have come and fished it. I'm laughing because I brought people here with me, and they make a couple of casts and get hung up and go like, how you fish this dock? That nowhere's the same way. I caught one off it yesterday, and I had one break my line on it yesterday. You get hung up. That's a good fish. That fish here, guy's probably, he's right at 12 inches. Killer color. Bam, I'm having a good morning. Whew, that's 3 good fish, guys. Again, I moved to the main lake. Once you move to the main lake, sometimes you find the bigger fish. The creeks right now So a lot of the docks and the creeks, I'm telling you, if you're local, are loaded with crappie. I was here, I've been fishing 2 or 3 days now, right here now. And I could go to docks and the creeks. Any of them that had at least 10 to 12 foot of water in front of them, and it was crappie on them. But they was averaging 8 to 11 inches. So most of your bigger crappie now have started toward the main channel, and I think they'll stay on this main channel. And I think they just roam up and down the channel like a pack of wolves, and when the sun comes up, they just stop on a deeper dock. They won't stop on a 6 foot dock. That's only 6 foot of water on it. It's going to have some deep water. See what this is? 15 foot right here. See? That's what they want. They'll stop on a dock. Like that one, they won't be on that one. It's too shallow. You can see it by the land, it's shallow. How it comes out a long ways. Look at the land sometimes, and that don't mean anything. The land could drop at the creek, right? But a lot of times if you look at the bank, like you can look across over there and you see it's steep. All the way up through there, it's steep. But I've caught crappie off a lot of those docks up through there because it's steep coming into the water. That's kind of what they like in the summer months. All right? I'm gonna pick this one up. Now I knew this would be easy. Oops, I knocked my bell open with my leg. I knew this would be easy. I probably should have saved this one to last. Live bait. He's a small one. He's about 9 inches. This is what I usually catch. That's what I've been catching in the creeks. All right. One of the fish before last got caught on the brace. Oops, I'll tell you about the brace. Let me get this fish in here. He's just throwing a fit. All right, guys, I got 4-pound tests. That's why I net a lot of them. If they got any size to them. I boat flipped one the other day, and I got on my rod. I have 2-pound test on. I boat flipped it, but this size. But you're taking a chance, especially reeling them out from that dock, and they're hitting the braces. This one hit the brace. Yesterday I had my line broke twice, I think. Fish on braces. A lot of these docks in deeper water, almost all of them, if they're newer docks, the older ones they did, but the newer ones, oh, that's a nice fish too. Good thing I netted him. That fish right there again, he's right at 12 inches. Live bait. Bam. Ain't nothing wrong with that fish, is it? Trying to get where y'all can see him in the sun and everything. Wow, told you. 2 casts, 2 fish. Live bait. This color, reason I call it live bait, it looks real. Doesn't it? It's Virginia shad back, guys. Pearl belly. I tell you, I was at this dock. I fished this dock the first time. I'm thinking back on my history here now. I fished this dock the first time, I think, yesterday. I came into here. Like I said, I'm going to leave here and go to a couple docks I haven't fished. Like yesterday, he's about 10, and that's about it. Rocky. Now, Rocky's going to look a lot like Killer in the video, probably. But if you see it when I turn it, Rocky has a pink belly. That's right, with tiny pink flakes in it. Yep. That's unusual. How many baits y'all know that has a light pink belly with pink flakes in it? The top is a light blue boy, and it's got blue, green, and silver flake in it. Now, blue boy just has blue flake and silver in it. This has green in it too, okay? So, it's not a whole lot of difference from the blue boy color. The back is not, except for it's got green in it, and it's a little lighter blue. Again, I made this color for light stain water to clear water. All these colors I'm using, except for limeade. You could use limeade in stained water, guys. It's pretty bright. But for some reason, they will hit it in clear water. We've learned that. Creamy. Creamy is I made for stained water. Actually, somebody asked me a couple weeks ago, do I have any dirty color baits for dirty water? Guys, y'all watch my channel. Go back and look in January, February. Like I say, look at Sam's in January, February, Wildlife Adventures. He's fishing creamy, grenada bug, mud bug, black chartreuse, flamingo, old bird, sunbird, which is a pink. It's solid pink with a chartreuse tail. I sell a lot of that color to people, and they're telling me that's what they're using it for, is really stained water. What else? I've got a lot of colors that are working great for stained water, right? June bug. I got June bug pearl belly. Great stained water, all right? A lot of you guys are using that. Brim. Brim is great for stained water. So, hey, I probably got 20 colors, guys, that are good for stained water and to mud. I mean, if you're fishing really dirty water, grenada bug, creamy mud bug, surrender is a deep purple with a chartreuse belly, right? surrender, crawfish. I could go. I got plenty of colors for stained water. I got a lot of colors for clear water. I got colors in between. I got over 90 colors. 90. Think about that. 90. That's why I can't keep up with all of them. There's got to be colors in 90 colors to cover the spectrum, guys. Wow. That's a good one too, guys. A good one. All right, this is on Rocky now. I moved. Told you I was going to check this dock right across from it. Now this dock is not very deep water, but the bank falls fast. I mean, it's not far out from the bank, you see, but it's 16 foot right here. I'm looking at the depth finder. I didn't get it up high, guys. I wasn't planning on staying here very long. These people are here. Oh gosh! But I caught a nice one here yesterday. That's why I come over here. That fish is long. He ain't thick. He's long. Gosh, that fish is over 13. He might even hit 14. Bam! There you go. Rocky. This boat behind me is playing John Denver. Country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah, y'all younger folks are going like, what? You older guys are going, yep, I remember it. I remember it. All right, guys, switch docks. First time I fished this year at this dock. Caught that one at that dock, and there wasn't many there, maybe 10. And that's how you find nicer crappie, though. When you find groups, this here's the same way, it's nice one. So I'm on the main channel. It's actually really deep behind me. I'm in 17 foot right here now. Sitting here 17 foot, that close to the dock. I'm about 12 feet from the dock, guys. That's what you do once summertime comes on. Some of y'all gonna say, we don't even have 17 foot in our lake. I heard somebody say it the other day. They said 8 to 10 foot's deep for them. Well, wow. I didn't even look at that fish just now. Look how thick it, wow. Good gosh, that'd have been a 2-pound crappie if I'd caught him earlier. I bet now he's a pound 14, pound 15. That's a pig. I'm gonna throw him back. I don't keep him out any longer, but gosh, that's a big crappie. Woo! Wow. This ain't as big as the last one. He's a good one. I was just saying last night, like I said this earlier in the video, that to somebody that I get out in the main lake. I need to get in the main lake to find a bigger fish. They've moved out here. I'm having a slab fest today, guys. I've caught a couple little ones. I've caught a couple 9s, but there's 11. All right, guys, those last 2, that big one, like I said, he was 14, 15. I should have measured. I had nothing to measure with. He was probably 15. He was thick. He was heavy. That's the biggest fish I've caught for a long time, probably since March, April. Probably since April when the big fish, quit open water fish. Guarantees that fish would have broke 2 pounds if she had that 4 or 5 ounces of eggs in her, maybe 6 ounces of eggs, you know? That was a heavy fish. I know the camera don't do them justice sometimes, guys, but that was a good one. Remelt smoke. Those last 2 came on. The remelt smoke. All right, the guys, this video might be a little long, but I'm trying to showcase some of these baits that are working. The water, you see the water got a little color to it. Like I say, it's about 1.5 to 2 foot visibility. Oh, I probably should have netted you. All right, guys, flash color. Oops, come here. I've caught some small ones, guys. I'm trying to keep, since I'm catching nicer fish this morning, when I catch a 8 or 9, sometimes I might not show him. I'm trying to keep that, because I'm catching some good ones. He's probably 11. Flash color. And I got to thinking all ago out loud to myself. I said, did I stop and I should have stopped and took a picture of that big fish. That's the biggest fish I've caught for a while, but I didn't. So, never felt this fish bite, guys. The last one I didn't feel bite. It just happened. I'm watching the dock. He's not that big. He's probably 10 inches. And I just turned around and looked at the school. It's like, you can see the school right here. It ain't many. I don't have the best picture, guys, right today. Right there. 10 of them, 12 of them. And that's what I'm looking for, really. The smaller schools usually have the better sized fish in them. Yeah, he might be 10 inches. That's it. That's one of the smallest fish I've caught today, right there. Wow. I think it's going to be a bass. If it's a crappie, it's a good one. Fighting like a bass though. So he's just running, throwing a fit. I done caught quite a few of them today. No, it's a crappie. My gosh, he really fooled me. He was running like a bass. He running, pulling. You know, crappie usually don't do that. He was. Y'all caught crappie. Crappie usually fight you some. They shake their head, you reel them in. You know, you usually can control them. Unless he's a real big one, right? He's up under the boat and went to the left and went to the right. And he was a pig, no wonder. I missed that one. I thought sure he was a bass the way he was fighting. Virginia shad. Yeah, Virginia shad. Bam. You know, I don't think I've said bam today. For whatever reason, I don't know, guys. I've been out the groove. I've been catching some nice fish and I ain't been saying bam. I just been fishing. That's a good 10.5 incher right there. Virginia shad. Yeah, they're getting smaller, guys. I think I done called the big. No, he's not too bad. He ain't small as I thought he was. I think I done caught all the big ones off that score. Big ones that are interested. That actually, there's some flash color. Oh yeah, he's about 10.5. He's okay. I'm gonna close it there, guys. I'm gonna keep fishing a little bit. They quit on me. I tell you what I done. I come to this side. I changed my position on the dock, and I came to one side. Instead of throwing under the dock, I threw out in front of the post, and just let it sink. And they ran out. I seen 4 of them run out, and that grabbed it. Sometimes I was putting it right on their head, and you know they got to where they just followed it. Sometimes they want to chase. Make them chase. Make them come to it. See what happens. But this is a very hard dock to fish. As you can see, the clearance is only about 3 inches on the side. You can go on the front. If you go to the side, it's about 8 inches, but you can't get to the fish. The fish are in the middle. So you have to skip it on about a 3-inch gap. I don't know, some of y'all guys could shoot that. You can lay down and shoot it. Your base got to hit about at the bottom of that board to go up under there, doesn't it? So if you don't hit it just right, yeah, it won't go up under there. I got lucky and I got 2 or 3 casts in a row that she went on back through there, and that's how I caught them. I got it behind them, let it sink, and reeled it back just above them. And I couldn't see my bait most of the time. I just counted down. They was like 6 foot deep. I just counted down. 1, 2. I got to count to 4, and I started reeling slowly. And I'd stop once in a while, give it a chance to catch up. And I would see the fish start moving. I knew my bait was close. Guys, the 1/32 under a dock with a group of fish, and you done threw past them, it's hard to see your bait. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you see a flash of it. Sometimes you can see it pretty good. It depends on the angle of the fish, the angle of your boat. Yeah. Even the fish can be hard to see sometimes. I went past docks like this, going like, well, ain't nothing there. And I get to the back past the dock, and I go, oh yeah, there's stop. Sometimes it's just the angle that you're looking can even make a difference. And seeing the fish itself, you know, especially if it's only a small group of them. Appreciate y'all guys. I had a big morning this morning. That's some of the nicest fish I've caught for a long time. This morning, I don't know how many big fish I caught. I hope all the clips come out. Yeah. And I'm gonna head home right here in about, I'm gonna fish about another half an hour. It's 10:15, and do some editing and that type of thing today, and get in the shop a little bit. I'm restocking the tracers. Y'all have bought the tracers good. I'm restocking those. The new colors, the BA stingers on there, the new colors. There's 8 new colors, and I put 4 of those colors into the fathead minnow. Those are selling. They're moving pretty good. Some things are on sale. This old stingers and Stinger Juniors are on sale. I'm getting down to limited supply of those. I only have like 10 colors left in some of those. Some of them only have 1 bag left or 2 bags left. So when they're gone, they're gone. You better check those out. They're $1.99 a bag. Flukes, I think, are $2.89. Tweety birds. Made a video yesterday with the Tweety bird. Okay. Maybe you've seen it by now. I don't know. I don't have no order. I load these, guys. It's how I feel sometimes. And had no problem catching them. Actually, I made 2 videos with Tweety bird. No problem. The fish ate them up. Okay. The Tweety bird's an excellent bait. It's just got that little body and it skips good. If you're fishing docks and stuff, it does skip good too. It's 1.5 inches. All right. You need a size 6 hook for it too now. Okay. Tadpole Junior, size 6. Fathead minnow. Somebody said he's using an 8. You can use an 8. I use a 6. Okay? You can use an 8. 8's fine. I like a 6. It's not a whole lot of difference. The gap's a little bit bigger in the 6, so I like the 6. And I bend my hooks. I've showed you many times. When you hooks like this, I bend mine up just a touch. Just a touch, so it's going up a touch. I do that because I figure when the crappie shuts his mouth, it's kind of like a plow. When you set it, it's got to go into him. It's got to dig into him, right? That's why I do that. Just bend it up just a touch, so when you pull it, it's digging in like an old plow. See, I was raised on a farm, guys. Still plowing, but I'm plowing crappie now. Hey, guys, Fish and Lake Country. See y'all next time.